Well, the big shock of 2024 Christmas so far, for me at least, has been the John Lewis advert. I don't know about you, but if you've seen that, there's no one on the moon, no animals bouncing on trampolines, no magical Christmas trees, just actually apparently sort of normal story about a hectic shopping spree, desperately trying to find the right gift, which ends very happily in John Lewis, believe it or not. And they haven't even souped up the soundtrack, done a nice slowed down cover version of some song we've all forgotten. No, they just went for Sonnet by the Verve, kind of safe, timeless, beloved by all dads everywhere. But that's the line in the advert that caught my attention earlier was at the end, where they finished with this. They said, the secret to finding the perfect gift is knowing where to look. And what we've been hearing through this evening with the carols and the readings is what Christians believe about where to look to find the perfect gift, the things that the Bible in particular tells us about that. I guess when we hear that, though, we might react by thinking, what on earth can Christianity really have to say to us in 2024? We see the headlines and we hear of Christians, scandal, and people saying and doing crazy, stupid things. Can we really be listening to things about Christianity today? And the readings that we've heard, and particularly the one that we just heard from John's Gospel, that famous reading at the beginning of John's Gospel, is getting us to go back to basics, to say, don't look at Christians, look at Christ. That's what those words are encouraging us to do, to look at him. That's where to look. Now, I guess a lot of us would say, well, hang on a minute, surely it's up to us to kind of find our path in life. So the writer Joseph Campbell said that the meaning of life is to give life meaning. And that sounds all right, doesn't it? It sounds like the kind of thing you might get on a calendar that you'll be getting for Christmas, and you put it up on the wall, it's next to a nice picture of a mountain, it gives you warm fuzzies when you look at it. But does it actually help to have that kind of, it's all up to us to make our own path? Does it help when life is tough? Does it help in the face of the realities of this very broken world that we just have to turn on the news, look on the news and see the evidence of that? And even then in our own lives as well, we will know that. Nice sentiment, but will it get us through suffering? Will it get us even through death itself? Well, John, writing in the reading that we heard, says to us, actually, what has happened is we've been given a gift, which is not about us needing to go and find meaning and purpose and hope and find God. Actually, the gift is that God has come to find us. So did you hear that phrase in the reading that we heard? The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. God came down and God found us. Now, at that point, again, we might think, well, surely it's better to keep an open mind about these things. Where John is saying there's no reason now to guess what God is like. We know, but we might say, well, surely it's better to keep an open mind. And I suppose at that point, it's a bit like this. Imagine I invite you round for a meal. And we do the sort of North London thing that you do. I ask you if you have any dietary requirements. And you say, actually, yeah, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat. Okay, great. Thanks very much. And I go away from there. And then I start to think, actually, I'm going to keep an open mind on that. And so I prepare a meal. I think, just in case, I'm going to prepare all different types of meat. Got chicken, beef, lamb, pork, ready to go. And I welcome you to my house and come in. What are you going to think when you come through the door and I'll ask you for your dietary requirements, and then I'll completely ignore that in the find the perfect gift, knowing where to look. Look at Jesus Christ, says John, the Gospel writer. But then what makes Jesus the perfect gift? What is it about him that is worth having? So imagine an art collector. Might have lived in Hampstead, don't know, sort of place he might live, but an art collector who has, through his life, has amassed a great, valuable art collection. Many great pieces of art that many people are very envious of this collection that he's built up. And the art collector has a son. And the son, very sadly, dies by saving the life of a friend from drowning. So he's lost his son as a deep tragedy. And the friend that he saved paints a picture of the art collector's son. Now, this painting that he paints is nothing like the valuable pieces that the art collector has in his collection. But it's a picture of his son. And he values it because of it. Now, time goes on, and eventually the art collector himself dies. And the will is read, and it's determined that this huge collection that he's built up is to be auctioned off. So there's an auction, and everyone comes, and everyone's waiting to get their hands on these wonderful pieces of art, hoping for a bargain in the auction. But the first piece that comes up in the auction is this painting of the sun. And everyone's thinking, well, we don't really want that, it's not like we want we want the famous things, the expensive things, so they're waiting. And so the auctioneer starts the bidding, £100 for this painting. And no one puts a hand, there's silence. £100? Nobody? And then suddenly from the back of the room, someone puts their hand up and says, I haven't got £100, I've got £10, but I'm the person that his son saved from drowning. And it will mean everything to me to have that painting of the sun that I painted, to have it back in my collection. For me. And he says, okay, it's fine, you can have it. And so he pays his 10,000, he has on him until he has. And he successfully receives it. But then the auctioneer says, well, I'm afraid now the auction is over. Because the terms of the will said this: the one who gets the son gets everything. And that, in a nutshell, is what John is telling us about Jesus Christ, the Son of God. You see, Jesus gave his life like the Son in that story. He came into the world, God came down to us. He lived a perfect life that we have not lived. He died on the cross and rose from